Hello, hello. I'm back. And yep, life life is tough. But tough times never last. Only tough people last. A little. Well, I was gonna have a notebook, but I'm gonna just try to do this one off the dome. Uh, it's kind of hard, but I'm trying to train my brain a little better to remember without having to write down. So, as you see in the title, I mentioned the happy. And what I mean by that, I'm sorry, these are some loud ass birds. Fucking my shit up. Is that the happy that we're looking for, the happiness, I guess, it's out there. It's like, don't just forget about it. Don't give up on it. Yeah, I guess there's on days and off days, but that mindset is still out there, and I'm still searching for it. And I will get the happy that I'm looking for, the happy that I've been searching for, where like nothing phases me, and it's complete peace I can have in any room filled with danger, filled with lies, filled with sadness, deception. Any room you put me in is just that same happy is just gonna still be there for me. And it's not gonna have to show it on my face, but inside I'm like happy. Like I would wanna find that. I don't think I've found it yet, but I know it's out there. And it's been a crazy week, a crazy month, a whole year of really weird shit happening in the world and in my life. And I didn't know, but I was on this repetition of molding myself into this corporate monster. And I didn't know that. I didn't know that version of myself. I only knew like I wanted to get out. And so I understand now that I have to care less about the job aspect of it, like the people I have to work with, the things I have to do, and start, you know, working on the things I want to do, and stop giving a fuck about what other people have to say about it. It's over. I'm done. Like, it's not that I don't care about you people completely. It's just, I don't care about the judgments and the suggestions that much anymore. And you should do this and do that, kind of like telling me to do it. Like, whoa, you are not me. I'm sorry. You can't be me. Only I can be me. And I know what I want, and I'm gonna do what I want. Even if to you, me spending money on certain shit or doing certain shit, like making these videos, seems stupid to you. To me, I've always wanted to express my thoughts, like in video. I don't know, like openly. Even if it wasn't a video, it's like on the radio. It just seemed so like cool to me, even if I'm not naturally good at it. I just knew I naturally liked it. So I know what I want, and I want to be happy. And I'm starting to care less about that approval from others, and that also initiated this new thing in my life. that it's like I became a man. I don't need my mom's love anymore. Like a kid needs it. Other kids need it more than I do. I guess I've just been so stressed out that, all the good moments I had with them as a child, they ended. They're cut. And I have to recollect on them. I think that's the word. Or pretty much go back on them and reminisce. There you go. On those times because I already had my times with them. Now my mom is another person in this world, even if she doesn't show the love. And I don't have to be here begging for it, crying about it. Not anymore. And that goes for my dad's love as well, or my brother's love, or my sisters, cousins, friends, aunts, uncles. It's like I don't need your guys' love anymore. I'm not saying don't love me anymore. I'm just saying, like, I can go on the world without you guys. And I was, for the longest, like, man, I can't live without you guys. I feel like I'm gonna just die, wither away. And maybe that's why you guys were kind of desensitized to me. It's that I was overly dependent on you. And then I pridefully thought, it's like, you guys are leaving me. I said, like, yeah, I guess I was being a narcissist there, but I also found out I'm not a narcissist, nor is my mom. We just kept saying it to each other. And it was just like, it became this freaking everyday term that we use. And who am I to call my mom a narcissist when she raises children, other people's children? And it's like, of course, she's not gonna have time for me. She's too busy actually helping other kids, grow up. Yeah, and I felt like the biggest asshole after realizing that. Yeah. It just, life moves so fast. And those moments you had with the people you loved, they're really short, but at least they're moments. And I look back on them, and I just hope that we can one day join together again and, maybe have a get together like we used to. Like it came so naturally back then. We would just sit outside and talk. And for her to one night, she came outside and she actually sat down and talked to me. For her to find time for me, yeah. I'm just gonna say it was narcissistic, like because I don't want to call myself that anymore. But yeah, I was an asshole. Because you don't realize what you have until you lost it. But I guess I have to be grateful because that I at least had this moment, that moment with my mom. I'm a I'm a bus driver uppercut my own damn self when she's gone. Cause like bruh, you disrespected her. It doesn't matter who disrespects you. You did the same thing, you hypocrite. And it's my young self knew that. by telling her about her mom. I was like, your mom's been through so much, mom. My grandma. I cut her some slack, you know. So, guess we're all hypocrites, but just appreciating those little fucking moments that you even see them. Because work takes your fucking life. It takes a lot. I'm not gonna say everything because it still hasn't taken that. Till they start injecting the tubes in my eyes, inside my brain, sucking those memories out. Those I'm gonna cherish forever. And that happiness, the happy that I'm looking for, is out there. And I'm not gonna give up just because someone said so. There's a lot of people out here talk themselves into looking into this really important figure. They have a silver tongue. And in the end, they could have been just spitting bullshit at you. So it's like no more about the worries outside of the world. Because why are you worrying at what you can't see? You know, there's magic here in the places that you can see, and the magic is like the gratefulness and the beauty of even being there. Because where you are right now could be a whole lot worse. You can have nothing. All you can have is the shit up your ass, and you're gonna be deserted. And then these moments or the moments that you were with the people that you said you hated or were fucking your life up, you're gonna miss them. You're gonna miss those people. Like, damn. That's a fucking curveball of truth right there. Yeah. But, anyways, I just want to say I've been doing good. I haven't been holding the past, my past, what I did to me, against me. I mean, if you can forgive yourself, that's the steps, we can learn to take to forgive others. And usually we call other people real heinous, people. We call them like, oh, this guy is marked as a terrible person. But usually the worst people we know is ourselves. So best thing we can do is focus on ourselves before we start pointing fingers. Because people die for no reason, for stupid reasons. You know? People die from lies. And I felt like I was about to die. And it was just a lie. It was a big old trap setup. Pancakes like Donkey from Shrek. Waffles. What was it? Waffles. Had the butter, the maple syrup, the fork. And it got my ass. Hmm, honestly, I don't know what I'm talking about. It just felt like that. Like I got trapped. Maybe it was just the growing up I wanted to do. Be my own man. I didn't even realize that I already had stuff, you know? I already had, I was already a man, you know? So don't take shit for granted at all. Like, this is my kingdom, and, you know, everything has to be perfect. Like, it could be taken away just like that. Like that. The next day. And then the next day, the motherfucker was dead, you know? The next day, your ass could be dead. And, or worse, the person you were dependent on subconsciously just dies, collapses. And then you're gonna feel like shit. But if future Martin still doesn't think that there were good memories, there was one where we came out here prepping it. We would prep a campfire like like it was a, you know, like a trip, a road trip or something. We'll prep it. We're like, all right, if we're gonna do campfire, we gotta have snacks. From this perspective, it's corny, but it's so like cute. I guess it's a cherishable memory, and we didn't know what we were making at the moment. We were making a moment, a memory. You know, we thought this was gonna be an everyday thing. Like, this is just something we do every day. The second that Marcos started working, it was over. I'm just looking at this hummingbird. It's just floating. It's pretty cool. Shit, I am becoming old if I'm bird watching. But there is a lot of birds out here. So it's actually not too hard to see them. And it's just floating there. It's so weird. It's like they're defying gravity. It's cool. Well, anyway, more about that moment. We'll get the papers, put them underneath just these wooden slabs we would have out here, and cook them up, set up our chairs, eat the snacks around the campfire. And it's so funny to me because at the moment, like, at the moment, we put scary stories on for background noise, you know. But at the moment, I was so pissed off because I'm like, why are you guys talking? I'm trying to listen to the scary story. But little did I know, they just had it on for background noise. He's like, no, 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 don't turn it off. Because I want to turn it off because I'm like, you guys aren't listening. He's like, no, just have it in the background. I'm like, what are we doing here? Tell me so I know too. We'll just do it autonomously. Like, like it would, we all, each of us would get our own slice of that memory pie, if you know what I'm talking about. Not each slice is the same. And it was just amazing how we would just sit there and all three of us, my mom, my little brother, and me, Just like enjoy that, you know, relax simultaneously. And yeah, we'll talk about just any random shit, you know. Like at the time, it was mostly at nighttime. We'll look at the stars and we'll be like, "That's a UFO right there." That's the Elon Musk satellite. it's gonna it's gonna warp us back to the new Earth. Stupid shit like that. And this was like, it was kind of consecutive. Well, I don't even know what was happening in my life anymore at this point. It's just my memory is just numb at this point, except for those good as moments that I do know were there. And and little did I know, those moments kick fucking ass. They kick a bad day's ass. Like they whoop it real good. If I want a good day, I just think about that day and I'm already smiling and it's a good day. Like that's how much ass it kicks. Like, and if you don't have those moments, think about those good images or good feelings that you've had, like moments that you had being by yourself or something. Something you knew was like cherishable. Like this is locked perfect. This is a perfect moment. And you just think about it. It's like reliving it. I think we were hardwired to relive our memories so that we can remember those good times when we're having bad times. And I don't know what my ancestors did, but it felt like that was given to me, even to this point in life. I was like, they made that for me, for future me. And you know, a lot of that information is there. It's just like locked away in the unconscious. Like you don't need to go around exploring the hell out of all this information. You know, it's just like the information is there. Like I didn't need to read a million books to remember that memory. Like the memory was there. That little happy moment we had was there. It's just like as soon as I define my mom as this monster, it's just like I get rid of that memory as well, even though she was part of it. And it's like we shouldn't do that. That's why we shouldn't put things as absolute. We shouldn't generalize things. Like then I'm like including all these other people that don't deserve it. That's where it just becomes that. Like if you're trying to find a reason for unity, it's like there's your reason. Like what you do affects someone else, and that usually comes back to you. And if you don't want to feel oppressed anymore, like we need to learn to be more united. And like I feel like a lot of it, just personally, it has to do with race. Like we don't need to be racist towards each other anymore. It's like that was just like an old stupid thing. And that generalizes a lot of people because like not every white person or not every black person is the same. You know, not every Mexican, not every Asian is the same. It's like, and then when we say it, it's just like we freaking classify all of them, even though some of them we're probably related to. Like, fucking up, people. America, what we doing, America? All right, it's like I probably am not one to talk about it, but I feel like that's the first steps to uniting is respecting. Uh, oh well, that's the first steps to uniting, like internationally, like how we can make this a big thing where we all just can get along. Because I don't know, I felt like it still hasn't left. It's still kind of like here, that hate, and it's just so stupid. It's like we don't need that hate. We don't need it. And it works through like family. Like imagine each and every person in your family has a different race. Like your mom is, I don't know, European, or your brother's, from Mexico. Just put different races on them. Like that's how it works. It's like we're all in this together, and we're all one big family, and yet we still fucking hate each other until we're gone. It's like we're not gonna realize what we have until we're gone. I guess it's the sad truth. Well, I just wanted to express my thoughts because I felt like I couldn't wait for the my days off. It felt relaxing to know that I had my life. It was like God trying to tell me, like, you had your life, man, your childhood, or your days. Now, like, cherish those memories to the most that you can. But that's not gonna stop me from, like, it's not like I'm done with good memories. Like I can't make them anymore. Like no, it's just now I think it's just a time for our family to to disperse, or grow our wings and fly away. It's like we're not gonna all be together all the time. Maybe we have good memories with other people around the world, and we get too dependent on some people, and some people just don't want to be held down. And I felt that for the longest, and maybe that's what it was. I felt like a ball and chain to somebody, a burden. And I guess it was to my mom, to my brother, my brothers. And I don't want to be that, so it's like I don't want to weigh anybody down. And even if they say they don't feel that way, it's just like, just know that if they have a life, I just want them to know that if they have a life outside of this, like I want them to be happy and have fun and go and experience that life. I don't want to hold them back or anything. That's why I wanted to learn how to, be, keep myself alive, maintain my life, support myself. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say, but just be more grateful about your situation, Martin. Like you really need to go back and visit the good times that you had, because they weren't all bad times, playa. They weren't. All right, catch you guys later. You guys have a good one.